All right, so here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, TC, we find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC. So you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the waters. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1 pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away here tonight. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight. Anyone
that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev is ready to go, and that means so are we for our main event. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopes. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again? Great job finding his shots from the top position. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself. Oh, right into mount. Gotta be careful here.
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Fighter trying to pass here. Ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Ooh, going for a leg lock. Heel hook looks tight.
He's going hard to try to get the heel hook. He cannot allow for him to beat his hips with his knee if he wants to finish this fight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, hammer fist here by Islam Makhachev. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotines. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Round 2 is next.
All right, buddy, take a seat, boy. Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active and a little bit more movement. You can't wait on this guy, okay? Keep that hand.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Throws the teep now and it lands.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage. Big ground and pound.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
This is where he wants to be.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. And now he's got the back. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Stand this up. You need to work.
That was a slick transition. Get them on here. Massive shot from the top.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Great ground strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands. 2 rounds in the books.
Stop!
All right. Listen, breathe, relax. I need you to get out there and keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown. The only reason...
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Makhachev gets caught with that punch. Oh, that's bone on bone. Nicely done with the high kick. Fighter lands a jab.
You hurt him real bad.
That's a big hook. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound.
Right.
If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
Stay relaxed. Breathe.
He needs to shove the knees, get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
A series of punches from the top here by Makhachev.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Stay tight, stay tight.
Makhachev's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
Oh, right into mount.
Nicely done. Under a minute now to go.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions to get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really...
Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke. Maybe we should cut the other. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Islam Makhachev. All right, side control now.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Oh, I thought that arm was done. He gets out again.
It was over, John. It was so close to being finished, but he stayed calm, slipped his arm out, and now he's safe.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Under 2 minutes to go. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. He's having his way with him here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Good work, guys. Come on.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Final seconds of round 4. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
That was your round for sure. Your round. You dominated that one. All right, I need more of the same. This is the last 5 minutes. As soon as...
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Makhachev gets stunned there by that stiff jab. That landed.
Leg kick lands.
Watch the strike there, counters with a jab. Islam Makhachev gets the single leg takedown.
He passed the half guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round.
Get them out here. In the half guard.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. "20 seconds to go in the fight." All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-47, 48-47, and 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight glory still goes through that man's backyard. Congratulations to the champion once again.
And he's got a massive fence around that backyard, not letting anybody in. He's not trying to share